Today I have a box of Tesla accessories. These were sent to me free of charge in exchange for sharing it with you. By the way, there's a link in the description to a special discount code to my viewers, as well as links to more details on every one of these things here. So basically it's a trade. I get free accessories and I get to share it with you. So here's what I have. The company name is here on the box, also in the description below. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not going to try. This first box is a car phone holder. It is good for the Model 3, which I have, and the Model Y. I've already looked at this product and it's going to be pretty simple to install. This one is a 2-pack cabin filter with activated charcoal. Again, good for Model 3 and Model Y. I've only had my vehicle for 2 months, but I will show you how to install it. This one I'm most excited about. This is a wireless charger for the Model 3. Now, what's cool about this one compared to the stock one that came, you can place your phone horizontally and vertically and side by side and on top of each other. So I'll show you about this one coming up too. This one won't be hard to demonstrate. It's a pair of USB cables. You got USB-C to Lightning and USB-C to USB-C, and these go in the back for the back passengers. This will be pretty simple to show you. This last one is a center console wrap kit for the Model 3 and Model Y. I'm not sure if I will demonstrate this one because then I have to take some things off, but I'll take a closer look at it. Otherwise, I will have a link in the description below to the product for more details. All right, that's my box of accessories. Let's get started. All right, check out this car phone holder, customized for Model 3 and Model Y vehicles. It'll be on the left-hand side of the vehicle, has a steady clamp for your phone, one-hand operation, and has a reserved charging hole for the cable. Only a couple pieces to this. Here is the main piece. And then these two pieces, the one of course for the phone and then the ball joint. Now sliding the base is super easy, barely an inconvenience. You put it in from the side, bring it over, snaps in, and that's as simple as it is. And now it fits perfectly in here, doesn't stop the air vent from pushing air out. It's actually on the side, and this little slot right here allows for air to slide through, so you're not obstructing any air. And now we'll install the top part. So next up, unscrew this part. Once this is off, you can press the ball through the opening, back in, and snap it into the hole. Listen, and then tighten, and then this slides on top of here. And now you can swivel this around and put your phone there. Now that it's mounted, just take your phone and place it in there, and you're good to go. How simple is that? It fits a small phone and also a larger phone. Not on my demonstration list today is Tesla branded and molded floor mats. We also bought some of these for the back and the front too. Anyways, something kind of cool to keep some consistency inside the vehicle. All right, here are the Model 3 and Model Y chargers for the back, and here are the two slots that you would use. Now I have just a generic USB for my iPhone. Obviously it's not going to work in there, but thank goodness I have these. This one is the USB-C to USB-C 3.0 fast charge. Here's what the inputs and outputs look like. Now I did bring with me my iPad, so this is going to work because I have the Lightning for this. So plug it in here, plug it in here. You know it's working when the green light on here is lit up. The next one is a USB-C to Lightning PD fast charge. And here's what that cable looks like. Obviously it will not fit into my iPad. It's not the Lightning one, but this will fit into my iPhone. So I'll plug this one in on the left-hand side because I've got two of them. And when I do, I'm not sure you can tell, but it's green. And I'll plug that one into my phone. And it's charging up. Perfect. So there you go. You have the USB-C to Lightning on the right-hand side for the iPad and the USB-C to USB-C on the left-hand side for my cell phone. So here is our wireless charger that I'm going to swap out with the one that came with my vehicle. Looks pretty sharp. Got some gold here on the bottom, also a gold dot, two green lights to let you know when the item is being charged. So let's open it up. Beautiful design. Tray right here for when your phone is on top. So you're going to be able to put one here, here, here. On the back side, you have the inputs for the cables. Here's one set of cables. And here's your second set for, looks like, adapters. Now set these cables aside just for a moment because we're going to take off this piece and replace it with our new piece. So what you do is you lift this up. Now here's your piece where your phone normally rests and is charged. So for example, you have your phone like this, and this keeps it from sliding down. We're going to lift this up, take your phone off, and then slide this off to the left toward the driver's side. Hang on to this, or just put it aside, and then we'll lift off the current pad. Now this current pad is attached with a cable back here. You're going to pull the cable out very gently, and this is basically your charging pad that Tesla gives you. But we're going to make it nicer by replacing it with this one. Now we do have the cables in the back here. This is where we're going to use the cables that were given to us. Just simply plug in, and with this, we're going to slide these through these two holes right here, which are going to thread underneath. And now the cables are underneath, but what you need to do is use this splitter here and plug in the male to female, because we're going to be charging both sides. And then plug this in to the USB that's underneath. Now it is charged, and then we replace the original piece, but we won't necessarily use it for the phone, but that completes the process of making this all look good together. Now, there is still a USB down below, so if you have something else you want to charge, you can use that one down there. So that's how it's all set. How simple is that to install? So what makes the new charger better than the one that came with the vehicle is, yeah, you can put them side by side, and when you do, you'll be able to see the green light letting you know that that side is being charged, and now this side is being charged. But what you can't do with the old one is you can't put something down on the bottom, because you had this line right here keeping you from doing that. So now you can put it on the side if you don't want to put it on upright on either side. I've taken the floor mat out because I need access to this panel right here. This is the cabin air filters, which I'll take out now. This is what they look like. They're two identical. Got this honeycomb design. And of course, details on all of this will be in the description below. It comes with detail installation steps 1 through 9, so I'm going to follow that and install them. It comes with 2 tools, which you will definitely need. Step 1, take the front passenger floor mat out. I've done that. Then slide the seat backwards. I've done that. Then I'll find 4 latches on a cover underneath the glove box. I'll gently pull back and remove that cover using this tool right here. So this is what you're going to be taking out when you use the tool. Next up, using a screwdriver, press down the lock buttons of the ambient light, which allow you to then pull out the connecting wire of the light simultaneously. Using a screwdriver, unscrew the 2 screws on the side of the speaker, set the lower cover of the glove box aside. And they provided this tool for that. So those are the 2 screws that released the speaker. The next step is to carefully remove the inner trim panel, starting from the front of the car using a little force and then pulling off the baffle. Okay, now that's off. Next up, it says follow the orange cable to its highest point and then use the torque screwdriver, removing the hexagon socket screw from the air filter box cover. That's its highest point. There's no... Once you take the orange off, it's really hard to find, but you have to really get up there and you'll see the screw. It's really high. I'm going to unscrew it and do my best to show you what it looks like. The screw head is just up in the distance. I'm using the light off my iPhone actually to show you. It's kind of hard to see from any other angle, so I'm taking the camera off the tripod to show you, but that's way up there. That's where it is. Okay, finally got the screw out. So now I should be able to pop out this door to access all that for that. All right. Since I just got my Tesla 2 months ago, I don't need to replace this air filter, so I'm not going to take it out, but I wanted to show you how to access it. There's little tabs up there as well. You pull those tabs, there's 2 of them, so the top one comes out first, and then you will lift the bottom one up because it's a little bit below the deck, as you can see, and then you'll pull it out and then replace it the same direction. Bottom one stuffs down and the top one stuffs on top. All right, there you go, all that effort, and I've got some, I got some war wounds to prove it, and that was just because I had to take out this area. All right, I'm gonna put it back together, but that is how you install, or how you would install, the air filters in the Model 3. The last accessory I have here is a center console wrap kit. Unfortunately, I did not get the green light to install this from the boss, so I will just show you what it looks like. It's a 3-piecer. They come in these individually wrapped bags, and on the back side of them, they have some stickies, or stickum stuff. So you would take this off, not this red part, but you would take off the red on top of the sticky, and then lay it on top of here, and basically change the gloss. So this is shiny, but I have a second one that's not so shiny, and this one's more of a matte finish. So if I wanted to, I could put that on there, and it just fits perfectly, and it, obviously you can see it changes quite a bit the look of the vehicle, the shiny versus the matte black. And I got a piece for here and for there. So that is also an option on whether or not you want to change all of these out. You can do that if you want. There you go. So all depends on how rough your previous pieces were, if they're scratched up, or if you just want to change the overall look. You got these options. Okay? So there you go, a couple of ideas on how you can accessorize your Model 3 or Model Y. Definitely, my favorite part is the wireless charging pad. And on, I think that having those chargers in the back for whether it's an iPad or a phone is good for your passengers. Again, I have a link below to these products and more descriptions, more detailed descriptions on their product pages, and also a discount code for my viewers. All right, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Adios. If you end up buying a Tesla, which I hope you seriously consider, use my Tesla referral link to receive 1,000 miles of free supercharging on a Model S, Model X, or Model 3. There's a link below this video. It's free miles. Might as well take advantage of it.